Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 395 of the Daily 180, and today we're continuing our series of P words by talking about the word place. Now, when I think about the word place, I have to admit, I go all the way back to when I was 12. In fact, I might have been younger than 12. I can't remember. It's 11 or 12, somewhere in there. And a challenge that my dad issued me to clean my room, keep my room clean for 7 days. I think I've talked about it here on the Daily 180 once before. In that period of time, we made an agreement. We looked at the room, we got it all clean, and the challenge was that everything that was laid out in the room, it was in its place, and things needed to be in those places. They needed to be clean for 7 days. Now, my parents were hoping that what that was going to teach me was that it was easy to keep things in their place. I got to tell you, it was not. As an 11, 12-year-old kid, it was not easy to keep everything in its place, right? Especially because so many of the things that were in my room were toys, and so I was playing with them all the time, and they were always moving around, and it wasn't my fault. It was just hard for them to be in their place. But as I've gotten older, I've started to recognize the value of knowing when something is in its place, and also recognizing in many ways that all of us have a place. We have a place that we belong. We have a situation that we can look at and we can say, this is where I fit, where I belong. Like a puzzle piece that has a certain place, one place that it fits perfectly, we human beings are a little bit like that as well. Our family, our friends, our job, maybe the neighborhood that we live in and the relationships that we develop become a really unique place for us to fit. Sometimes I have found in my life when I feel the most out of place, it's when I'm trying to change too many things at once. I'm a big believer in changing things, in making progress, in not letting things stay the same, especially if the way that they are is not meeting the needs that we want. It's not moving us forward. It doesn't feel like it's satisfying us. I'm all about making progress. But sometimes we need to recognize that as we are trying to find progress in our lives, we need to also recognize that we don't want to compromise our place. Sometimes changing too many things at once is a challenge that can't be met with. And we need to recognize and pull back from those a little bit. Leo Babauta, a couple of years ago, put a post out that said, when you change things, change one thing at a time. And I think that that's really wise for us to remember because it allows us to keep our place while still making progress. I hope this has given you something to think about. I know it's been something that I struggle with, and it's something that I'm trying to do better at, so hopefully it was something that is valuable to you too. If this has been useful, feel free to share it, and make sure that you subscribe and hit the button so that you can be told when we're going live or when we're sharing more of these videos as time goes on. In the meantime, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.